Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and greetings, AliShanMao here. So you have just got the bug of flying micro FPV racing quadcopters. So you have ordered a couple of them and a couple of them are already lying around your house. And of course when it comes to the micro FPV racers or tiny FPV VOOP, you have various different kinds of tiny batteries lying around to be charged. Now each of these micro FPV racing quadcopters do come with a USB dongle type of charger which will charge these batteries one by one at a time. And if you have many of these batteries lying around for one of your most favorite FPV racer that you often fly, I know the waiting time can be really annoying. Take a look at this new EV Peak E6 dedicated battery charger for making your life easier when it comes to charging these tiny little batteries. This charger will charge 4 of these batteries at one time and it can charge them fast, saving you a lot of time and giving you more time to fly FPV with your favorite micro FPV racing quadcopters. So this is the EV Peak E6 dedicated charger for you to charge all these kinds of tiny little batteries. Not only these, so these all batteries have various different kind of connectors, and these are the connectors which are difficult to find and of course difficult to make if you want to custom make. This battery charger is gonna simply make life easier because it supplies all these kind of connectors and it will charge 4 of these batteries at the same time. So you can power this charger by 2 different ways. It has AC input voltage from 110 to 240 and you have been supplied with a cable for that, wall adapter cable, and then you can also power it up with a DC input from 9 to 12 volts. That means if you want to power it from your car or from another LiPoly battery, okay, you have a charging power up to 4.35 watt and a charging current from 0.1 to 1 amp. You can charge 1 cell LiPo Li-HV battery. Inside the box we have a quick user manual here, and then there's a charger sitting down here. And after that we have 2 different kind of cables. As I mentioned, you can power it with 2 different ways. You can power it with the wall outlet, that is AC 110 to 220 volts using this cable, and of course you can also power it using this cable and or your car battery or a LiPo battery. But for that LiPo battery you will have to make a proper connector. However, once again, 2 different ways to power this charger. Let's take a look at the charger itself. It's a very nice and compact charger, as you can see right here. This is a 4-channel charger, so you can charge 4 different batteries at the same time. Down here you have 4 buttons to select channel, decrement and increment the values, and stop your charging. We have a LCD here for you to see and tweak different parameters for this charger. After that we have 4 buttons here for you to select LiPo or Li-HV batteries. Then you have a charging LED indicator for each channel, and for each channel you have been given 4 different types of connectors. Here's a JST for the battery, which is using JST plug. Then we have a Molex plug. Then we have MCPX type plug. And finally we have MCX type tiny plug. So all these batteries can be charged properly with this charger. On the back of the charger there's a cooling fan. On the right of the charger I can also see cooling vents here. Then you have a DC port power supply for you to power it using the DC power port, and at the left side you can supply it AC power. So there is an AC power port and you have the cord already given for it. Alright, charger turns on. We have 4 different channels. Okay, so we can choose a channel. We can increase or decrease amps that we want to use to charge the batteries, okay, up to 1A as it says. So it basically cycles. Okay, and I'm gonna actually plug one of the batteries and start charging it right away. Alright, so here we go. It shows 3.6 volts, so we can start charging. Alright, charging light turns on. one battery is charging. Now we are on the second channel, and I'm gonna plug one of these batteries. I believe one of these batteries I have used before, so it was a good time to charge them. Now, there we go. And it shows 3.8 volts. We'll start charging this one as well. Okay. And we are on a third channel, so I'm gonna plug this tiny little battery here. This is for my A-Sky 150X helicopter. There we go. And it shows me 4.1. It's fully charged, but anyway, I'm gonna charge it as well. What happens when we plug a 2-cell battery? Okay, let's find it out. As soon as I plug it on channel 4, it shows me error 7. And according to user manual, error 7 means battery voltage is too high. So let's not plug a 7.4 volt. Let's plug a normal 1-cell battery, alright? Which I just charged actually. It shows 4.2 volt, but I'm just gonna charge it anyway. Alright. As it's full, so it shows full and it starts that melody for the full. Anyway, so I'm just gonna put another battery here because we wanna see if four of these at the same time are charging well or not. Okay, there we go. So all channels are charging. Neat little charger, and actually charges a lot of battery at the same time. I'm not sure if we can plug all 2 batteries at the same time. It's not suggested, I believe. I will not recommend you to plug different types of batteries in one channel and try to charge them all. I'm sure it's not designed to do that, and I'm not gonna try that. I kind of like this charger, and I want to keep it running properly for some time because it's gonna make my life easier for charging these little batteries, having all these different kind of connectors right here. Alright, so this is it for the indoor review of EVPeak E6 battery charger, the dedicated battery charger. Definitely it's going to prove very useful when it comes to charging these tiny little batteries with various different type of connectors. And of course, don't forget that these kind of chargers are safer to use compared to those tiny little USB dongles that come with every tiny micro FPV racing quadcopter that you're buying online. Those chargers, oh my god, they get heat up, and some of those little USB dongles actually got melted during charging, and I have to disconnect them in order to prevent them from catching fire. So basically using these kind of intelligent and smart dedicated chargers is much more safe for you to charge these batteries. And of course at the same time they ensure good life of your battery, because the life of the battery does not just depend on how many times you use it, but also it depends how well you charge these batteries. So if you're looking for a good charger to charge these tiny little batteries with various different types of connectors, I believe EVPeak E6 is gonna make our life easier for sure. Enjoy, and it's time for me to enjoy flying the King Kong Tiny 6 Micro FPV Racer. Thank you for watching the video, and thank you very much for your continued support towards my work on YouTube. Please subscribe to my channel and stay updated for all the regular video uploads. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share the link over your social sites.